Hi guys, I want to go over everything that you did yesterday. I want to make sure that you understand the different parts of speech that you were working with. So when we look at this video, we were to look for things such as simile, idiom, metaphor, alliteration, personification, hyperbole, and allusion. I did ask you guys to look up those figurative language words if you didn't understand what they were. Hopefully everybody knows what a simile is. We're just going to go ahead and I'm going to add the definition for them so you guys can have them. So simile we know compares using like or as, right? All right, so that one's easy. Let's see if I can widen this. There we go. Idiom. Idiom is a phrase that means something else. All right, and an example of that would kind of be the new video game system costs an arm and a leg. We know that we're not physically going to go to the store and give them an arm and a leg. It just means that it costs a lot of money. Or Mr. Garrison's math test was a piece of cake. Piece of cake. It means it's easy. All right, so with metaphor we know is compares that does not use like or as. All right. Alliteration. Alliteration is repetition of consonant sounds. And consonant sounds are non-vowels. When we work with vowels, we're going to work with something called assonance, and that's going to come later on in the week. But alliteration is repetition of consonant sounds, and those are like our tongue twisters. Personification. Personification, you should know, it gives human qualities or characteristics to non-human objects. So that could be an object, an idea, an animal. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is an extreme exaggeration, such as I waited in line forever for the new ride at Disney. We know that we're not physically waiting in line forever. It just seems like a long time. If we wait for forever, we would still be there. And an allusion is a reference to something else. And it's going to be something of literary merit. It could be a piece of literature. It could be an author, a mythological creature or figure, a biblical allusion, a piece of artwork, a historical figure. All right, so there's that. That did not turn out as well as I wanted it to, but okay, so there it is. So when we look at what type of figurative language is put your best foot forward, that was from the Harry Potter one. This one is going to be, oops, that one's going to be our idiom. I don't know why it's going over there. All right, so that one's going to be our idiom. And what does it mean? It means to, oops, did I spell that wrong? Idiom. That's spelled right. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. And it means to try your best. Make sure that you try your best. This one, what type of figurative language is? You're behaving like a bumbling, babbling band of baboons. If we look at the repetition of those B sounds, it's going to be alliteration. For this one, I would also take a simile because it has like. It's comparing the kids to baboons. So the one that really stands out is alliteration because of the repetition of that B sound, but it also is a simile. What type of figurative language is my master made me a collar so I could talk? This is when the dog in Up was talking. We know that dogs can't talk, so it's personification. But also because of that repetition of that M sound, I would also take alliteration. What type of figurative language is the elephant is light as a feather? This was from Horton Hears a Who. And again, we have that comparison of the elephant and the feather using as, so it is going to be our simile. What type of figurative language is your mind is like the water? Again, comparison using like. So that again is going to be simile. He was so deadly, in fact, that he would go blind from overexposure to pure awesomeness. No one is going to go blind from somebody being awesome, so that is going to be a hyperbole, extreme exaggeration. Ogres are like onions. Again, it's a comparison using like or as. So that too is a simile. When Shrek tells Pinocchio to tell a lie, it is an illusion. I hope you guys noticed too that as Pinocchio is going down the well, the music that was playing and him twisting and turning, that's also an illusion. If you guys have ever seen Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise, that's how he traverses down by the rope, and the music that was being played, that too is an allusion to the movie. What type of figurative language is when you were young, your heart was an open book? Comparison, not using like or as, that is going to be our metaphor. All right, so going back, we should have idiom. 3, I would take alliteration or simile. 4, I would take personification or alliteration. 5 is simile. 6, simile. 7 is hyperbole. 8, simile. 9, allusion. And 10, metaphor. So make sure that you go back and you check the answers that you submitted. You get credit for doing the assignment. I'm not going to mark any right or wrong. But again, we are eventually going to have a quiz probably next week on figurative language. So we want to make sure that we really understand them. All right, again, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via Schoology, and I will talk to you guys later.